Welcome everyone, I'm Chameli Seneviratna and this is Assessment 2 Curriculum Design for Age Group 3 to 5 years, Unit ECEC100. This presentation contains 8 main sections: curriculum philosophy, developmental characteristics, weekly program and learning environment layout, supervision plan, teaching and assessment strategies, and finally the reference list. Curriculum philosophy. So we as educators use multiple theories, views and knowledge to plan a curriculum. For example, developmental theories, socio-cultural theories, play-based learning and indigenous knowledge. So as an educator, I believe that the children in age group 3 to 5 learn best through play-based learning, routines and relationships. This is linking to Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory, where he believed that children learn through social interactions, and also Piaget believed that play-based learning allows children to actively explore and gain hands-on experience. And also in the early years learning framework, play-based learning is identified as a crucial practice which enhances children's language, social development, active exploration, and child's overall learning and development well-being. Developmental characteristics age 3 to 5. So according to the developmental milestones 2018, age group 3 to 5 has identified physical developmental characteristics like climbing, drawing, jumping, walking, running, and then social characteristics like creating friendships, sharing, playing with friends, as you can see in these pictures. Then cognitive characteristics like problem solving, early numeracy, constructing, building, and then language characteristics like asking more questions, answering questions, enjoy storytelling, as you can see in the top right corner picture. And then emotional characteristics like give and receive affection, being boastful, confidence and independence. Therefore, as an educator, the curriculum preparation should consider the developmental characteristics of this age group and be able to pave the way for overall child development while achieving the learning outcomes of the early years learning framework. Weekly program age 3 to 5. This includes indoor, outdoor, individual and group activities backed by research findings, and finally the learning outcomes that can be achieved through these activities by the end of each day. So let's say Monday we have name recognition, family portrait drawing activities, play-doh, sand play, alphabetical hunt activities. So these activities, play-doh and sand play activities, develop the motor skills, creativity and problem solving skills as mentioned by Evans et al. In 2021. So these motor skill development leads to children's physical well-being development, leading for outcome 3, and also this develops children's identity and confidence through these family portraits and name recognition activities. Tuesday is more nature-based activities, sorting leaves and seeds, gardening, water play activities, where it allows to achieve outcome 2, which supports connection with the natural world and responsibility. And then Wednesday is more aesthetic activities, where singing, music, dancing, dramatic play, where it enhances children's imagination, creativity and social well-being, leading to outcome 3. And Thursday is more building and block game activities, number hunts, measuring, simple cookery activities, where it leads for outcome 4, supporting confident and involved learners through numeracy and reasoning. And then Friday is more towards art, free play, group project, team challenges, where it supports cooperation, sharing, contribution, leading to outcome 2. And also this will develop children's social, emotional well-being, leading to outcome 3. Learning environment layout. I have provided both indoor and outdoor layouts, and also you can see in the indoor layout I've provided more windows, providing natural ventilation and view of the natural environment allows children to enhance their concentration ability, as mentioned by Park and Lee in 2019. And also I have arranged the indoor area in an optimized manner, where it promotes children's physical, social and cognitive development. For example, you can see art and sensory play area is near the sinks and washroom, so that they can freshen up after the activities, and also book corner and quiet area together in a corner. And then there's a transition space to reach and access the outdoor space, so that children can get in a line and access the space. So easily accessible and open spaces for better monitoring and observation, so that it enhances children's safety, as mentioned by Jangid and Jangre in 2024. Supervision plan for age group 3 to 5 is very important, as they tend to enjoy more challenges and exploratory play. So my supervision plan includes techniques such as taking a head count every 15 minutes, positioning educators in an area where they can see the entire area, listening carefully and be on alert, and also in terms of design space, always secure the entrances and gates, and also maintaining clear visibility by removing unwanted equipments, and then staffing arrangements like 1 to 10 educator to child ratio, maintaining more good communication between the educators when leaving and entering a space, and also to make sure that the children are not left alone during sleeping routines, and also allowing them for smooth transitions. Teaching strategies. So, what teaching strategies will be used? I will be using modeling, scaffolding, open ended questioning, shared conversations, and guided exploration. How these strategies support children's agency and learning? Let's say modeling. Modeling is that children observe and try when educators demonstrate. So, it enhances children's agency and curiosity as it allows the children to initiate by their own and ask questions. When it comes to scaffolding, it is providing tailored support to achieve learning outcomes. So, this links back to Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory, as he states that adult scaffolding is crucial for child's best performance. However, Fleer in 2015 states that excessive scaffolding leads to diminished child agency. So, as an educator, I will be using gentle scaffolding while providing support to the children. And preserving their agency and individuality. Then open-ended questioning. So open-ended questioning allows children to bring out their own ideas, enhancing their curiosity and agency. Assessment strategies. Assessing children's activities helps to understand the level of development, progress over the time, and developmental needs, and plan the future learning programs accordingly, as mentioned by Arthur et al. In 2017. And also, the Early Years Learning Framework Planning Cycle mentions that observing, assessing, planning, and implementing activities and evaluating them is important. So, what assessment strategies will be used? I will use photos, checklists, anecdotal records, activity samples, and stories. How these strategies help to future planning and children's learning. For example, let's say activity samples can be displayed so that children can revisit their works, and me as an educator can ask questions like, oh, how did you do that? What materials you used, to broaden their perspective. And also photos can be sent to their families to understand what their children are doing throughout the day and to understand their children's progress. This will lead to achieve the quality area 6 collaborative partnership with the families. And also documentation allows reflecting teaching, where educators can change the activities based on children's progress. So that's all about my presentation, and this is the reference list, and thank you.